how to determine if functions are one-to-one. There's a couple different methods to determine if they are one-to-one. First, if you're given ordered pairs. With ordered pairs, both x and y cannot repeat. When you learned about functions, you learned that x cannot repeat in a function. In a one-to-one function, both x and y cannot repeat. On a graph, you must do a vertical and a horizontal line test. Again, when you first did functions, you did a vertical line test. But for it to be a one-to-one function, it has to pass both a vertical and a horizontal line test. If you're given an equation for a one-to-one function, there can be no even powers. No even powers. Our first example. Which of the following is not a one-to-one function? Looking at the A, B, C, and D, it's an equation, but I don't see any powers whatsoever. Looking at all the answers, they are all linear. But looking at A, f of x is -2. That's the same as saying y equals -2. So this is the graph, f of x equals -2. Well, it would fail the horizontal line test, so f of x equals -2 is not a function. Our second example, we have 4 different graphs to look at. And it says determine which of the following is our one-to-one functions. Vertical or horizontal line test. Drawing a horizontal line, I would hit that graph twice, not a one-to-one function. This one, number 2. Horizontal line, I would hit that graph twice, not a function. An ellipse, horizontal would touch twice, vertical would touch twice, not a function. Number 4, a logarithmic graph. But it gets closer and closer and closer to this x-axis. But the x-axis acts as an asymptote. It never actually goes truly horizontal because of that asymptote. The only one-to-one function is 4. It would pass both the vertical and horizontal line test. Number 3, we have 4 sets of ordered pairs. In ordered pairs, both x and y cannot repeat. So I'm looking for the one that is a one-to-one function. On A, I see a 6 repeating in my x, not a function. B, I see nothing repeating. B is a one-to-one function. C, the -2 repeats in the x, not a one-to-one function. D, the 4 repeats in the y, not a one-to-one function. The only one that was one-to-one was B. One last thing, whenever you're looking at the graphs, be careful of asymptotes. Remember, an asymptote, it never actually equals that value. It gets closer and closer to that value, but it never truly goes horizontal or vertical.